Yo, what's up? My name is Angelo, and in the next couple of minutes, I'm gonna show you how you can go from working a 9 to 5, barely making enough to survive, to building an online business that makes you 5K per month passively in just 90 days. You're probably struggling right now with the fact that you don't even have enough time to even think about starting an online business. You've probably also tried those mainstream side hustles like dropshipping, Forex, crypto, SMMA, and realize that there's so many people doing the same thing that it almost seems impossible to stand out or to even make any money because it's so saturated. And on top of that, you can't even help but feel like you're wasting your potential. You see people online that are younger than you and dumber than you making thousands of dollars online every single month, and you're like, I'm smarter than them, so why isn't this happening to me? That frustration just keeps building up, making you feel stuck and unsure of where to even start. You probably also tried juggling a bunch of random videos on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, hoping that one day something would click. But all you ended up with was more confusion, less motivation, and zero results. Look, you're not alone. I was in the exact same position 2 years ago. I was stuck in a horrible warehouse job working long hours for barely enough money to even survive. I was broke, in debt, and couldn't even ask my parents for money because things back home weren't good either. I was annoyed, frustrated, and exhausted mentally and physically. I'd scroll online for hours watching other people succeed and wondering, why isn't this happening for me? And honestly, I was very close to giving up. But everything changed once I found a simple framework that actually works. And trust me, I've met so many people just like you and me. Take Kimberly, for example. She was working a job in the Philippines, which is not a rich country by the way, and barely making enough to get by. She wanted to start something online but couldn't get any traction, and everything felt like a dead end because she wasn't making any sales. Fast forward to now, after getting on one call with me, Kimberly made her first sale in 7 days using this exact framework. Today, she spends more time with her family and can live more freely, which is what she always wanted. I was born and raised on a small island in the Caribbean, and my parents were immigrants. If I could do it, if Kimberly could do it, trust me, you can do it too. So let me walk you through the exact system that I and so many others use to quit their boring 9 to 5 jobs and build a copy-paste business that makes 5K per month passively. And that exact system is called digital synthesis. It's a consistent way of making 4 to 5 figures a month without needing to invest a bunch of capital up front. It's simple, scalable, and built to give you freedom, whether that means more time with family, more financial security, or the ability to finally live life on your own terms. With digital synthesis, you're creating and selling your own digital products like PDF guides, mini courses, templates, ebooks, and so much more. So what does this mean for you? No inventory, no physical products to manage, no logistic issues, and no endless customer service headaches. You create something once and it continues to make you money while you sleep, giving you all the time in the world and the freedom to focus on what truly matters, whether that's your family, your health, or your personal goals. Without this system, you're left struggling with outdated side hustles that burn your time, your energy, and your money. Doesn't that already sound like a smarter and easier way of building an online business? You know, when you're scrolling on Instagram and you're seeing younger and dumber people than you make thousands of dollars online while you're stuck at your 9 to 5 job, and it's making you feel frustrated, annoyed, and upset at the fact that you know that you're falling behind. Well, essentially what we do to fix that is use Instagram to attract the right people into this business. You'll be replicating simple viral content in your niche, so you never actually waste time brainstorming what to post. So in other words, a copy-paste proven system. Then you'll guide people into having conversations with you in the DMs where they'll naturally discover and want to buy your product. Once that's done, we have an entire system on the back end that is making your audience want to buy your product even more so you can make sales while you're chilling at home. This entire system is built to work organically, so you don't need a massive following or thousands of dollars in ad spend to actually see results. Imagine feeling finally in control of your life, knowing that your time, your energy, and your effort is contributing to building something meaningful and valuable to others instead of being wasted on outdated strategies that don't work. Now, most people that are trying to make money online are stuck doing what the rest of the market is doing. You try dropshipping only to realize you're making about 20 to 30% on profit, aka pennies, just like everyone else that you're seeing in my DMs right now. And I actually go out of my way and show you guys a screen recording of all of these people that are actually in my DMs complaining about dropshipping, because in all honesty it's absolute garbage for beginners. Or you jump into SMMA and burn yourself out with cold calls, cold DMs, and constant rejection, which is not surprising, because how do you expect someone to buy your service when you don't even use your own service for your own business? And on top of that, you're trying to sell something to somebody that doesn't know you, doesn't trust you, and doesn't like you. And some of you actually do create digital products and sell it, but fail because you don't know how to actually market it and sell them effectively. Now, here's why that's a problem. When you follow these outdated methods, you're putting in hours of effort for little to no reward. You're wasting your time, feeling discouraged, and eventually giving up because it feels impossible to get ahead. And what happens because of that is you end up back at square one, stuck here in 9 to 5, scrolling online for hours, watching others succeed, and wondering, why isn't this happening for me? Which ultimately means that you stay trapped in the same cycle year after year in frustration, self-doubt, and unfulfilled potential. Here's exactly what we do different with Digital Synthesis. Instead of chasing clients or spending thousands on ads, we attract them naturally with replicated viral content on Instagram. And yes, you can do this faceless. Instead of hoping people will buy your product, we have genuine conversations in the DMs and build a connection with our audience, which naturally leads to sales and dollars in our pocket. And instead of hustling 24/7, we automate the entire process so that you can spend more time living a more fulfilling life. This entire system is specifically built out so that you can build a scalable and sustainable stream of income without feeling overwhelmed or burnt out. And ultimately, create a business that not only works for you, but also gives you more freedom, more stability, and the confidence to finally live life on your own terms. In order for all of that to work on your own, you normally need to spend weeks figuring out what digital product to create, waste hours trying to figure out what content you should actually post on Instagram, stress about how to make sales without coming across as too pushy or too salesy, and figure out how to actually build a passive income system with no idea if it'll even work out. But imagine if you could actually wake up every single week to messages from people excited to buy your product, having content that practically markets itself, attracting the right audience with ease, knowing that your business runs even when you're not working, it still runs even when you're sleeping, giving you the time to spend with your family or focus on what matters to you. With Digital Synthesis, that's exactly what's possible. So right now you have a choice to make. You can either A, keep doing what you're doing, stick with random side hustles here and there that lead to nowhere, spend more time frustrated and stuck, and watch others build the life that you want. Or you can B, use Digital Synthesis to create a scalable passive income business that actually works. And by the way, I'm so confident in this system that if we work together for the next 90 days, I can guarantee you 5K passively, and if you don't hit that within 90 days, I'll keep working with you for free until you do. So if you're tired of your job, you're sick of wasting your potential, you're tired of waking up to that alarm every single day, and you truly want to provide for your parents, travel the world, and capitalize on a proven guaranteed system that'll make you more money, book a free call with me below and I'll personally help you one-on-one make 5K passively. And if you don't get there within 90 days, I'll personally work with you for free until you do. That being said, talk soon.